Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with soul.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
Yeah. Sean, what's up?
Astigmatism, man, what's up? Do anything.
Okay. What is it, man?
Astigmatism in my soul.
Okay. You got it, man?
Do anything.
Anything?
Anything.
You sure?
Put your mind to it. Do anything.
But what if it's hard, though, man?
If it's hard, it's gonna be hard. If it's easy, it's gonna be easy. It's all about what you think.
Okay, I can dig that. I love you, Sean.
Me too.
Astigmatism in my soul, man. Window cleaning with soul. You see it, you hear it.
Dopest channel.
Dopest channel on YouTube.
You hear it. I said astigmatism in my soul.
Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with soul. Thanks for coming to the channel, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Shout out to all the subscribers.
Shout out to all the subscribers, man.
Peace.
Peace out.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
Yo. Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with soul. Yo, shout out to everybody, man. Share this link. Hit that like button when you come in. Wipe your feet at the door. Hit the like button. Sit down and get involved in the live chat. This is a first for me. Wednesday night candlelight meeting. This is going to be my first time ever doing a candlelight video of any kind, whether on this channel or my other channel. Follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram is right there at the top of the screen, at Gunby Publishing. There's the link also right there. I'm going to pin that at the top. Hit that like button, man. It's 16 to 18 of y'all in here. I got 8 likes, man. It don't go like that. It don't go like that. You come in, hit the like button. Welcome to the show. You know, one of the greatest things I've ever done in my life was to, instead of shining my searchlight, my flashlight, my telescope, and my microscope outward at the world and other people, places, and things, it didn't really get good until I turned and started looking at me. When I really wanted to understand who Sean Xavier Gunby was. Who was he? Who was he really? Who really was he? Not who I had portrayed myself to be for a big part of my life, not who other people's opinion of me, not what other people said about me, not what other people thought about me, not what other people felt about me. Who was I? And when I really started to like examine who I was honestly, man, on the honest tip, on the real tip, not the fake tip, but on the real tip, on that tip that required a whole lot of courage, on that tip that required a whole lot of isolation from other people, on that tip that required a whole lot of bravery, strength, stamina, endurance, mental stamina, mental endurance, mental fortitude. To really examine who the fuck was I? Who the fuck am I? What 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 am I doing? What's going on here? What's happening here? What's the problem here? What's horrible here? What's good here? What's excellent here? What's terrible here? What do I hate about me? What do I despise about me? What do I hold in contempt about me? What's fucked up about me? What do I love about me? What's tremendous about me? What do I enjoy about me? What's dope about me? Turn that searchlight inward.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
And to get real, true knowledge of self, instead of running away from me, run toward me. Instead of fighting me, become my friend. Instead of being an enemy to me, why don't I be an ally to me? And then coming, first of all, getting up the courage to go there, to go inside, to go deep, to turn that flashlight inward, man, to turn that floodlight inward, to turn that searchlight inward, right? And to go in there required a whole lot of nuts, man, a whole lot of balls. And then once I got in there, I began to understand and I began to see that these things can be fixed. I can fix this, man. I can fix this. I can fix what's wrong with me. I can do it. I got the power to do it. I need y'all to share this link for me, man, I need y'all to share this link for me, man. I need y'all to share this link for me, that I can fix this thing. And that was a relief. That was a relief to know that relief. I can fix it. Right? To know that I can change. You know, that old lie that I had told myself for most of my life, that I was stuck like this, that just something was broken about me. Something about me just was broken, man. That was just faulty. That was just flawed. I was flawed by birth. I was just flawed by the decree of God. I was just stuck being somebody that I hated to be. Y'all gotta check me out, man. What you gotta understand is that I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of y'all at all. I need y'all to take this link and share this link on your Instagram and on your social media. And then I came to the realization that, man, I could fix me, right? And that there was hope for me. That I wasn't stuck like Chuck in a vicious cycle of self-destruction. That I wasn't stuck like Chuck in a vicious cycle of self-rejection. That I wasn't stuck like Chuck in a vicious cycle of self-hatred. That I wasn't stuck like Chuck in a vicious cycle of other people's opinion of me being more important than my own opinion of myself. That I wasn't stuck like Chuck like no more. That I can get unstuck. That I can get unstuck. Hit that like button, please. Thank you. And that once I turned that searchlight inward, once I turned it inward, right? And really started to look at myself, man, and really started to look at what happened to me, and really started to look at my childhood, and really started to look at how I was raised, and look at, circumstances that were beyond my control. Hit that like button. Put me on 50 likes. I need 50 likes. And started to look at things that I had no power to change. Right? The family that I was born in. Who I was. The skin color I was born in. The race I was born in, and all the extenuating factors that came with that. And the people that I was born to. And I started to look, and I had to accept, and it was a relief when I learned that wasn't my fault, that I had no power over that. This was the hand I was dealt, and I had to play this motherfucker. That's it. That's it. I couldn't shuffle the deck, throw the cards back in, and get dealt a new hand of cards. I had to play this hand that I was dealt. And that was a relief. And for so much of my life, I didn't want to play my hand. I wanted some new cards. His cards look better than my cards. My man's cards over there look better than my cards. Her cards look better than my cards. In fact, everybody, their cards look better than my cards. Them over there looked like they had better cards than me. It looked as though everybody had better cards than what I had. And I didn't want my cards. I wanted some different cards. And in wanting these different cards, I started to take on and play different roles and put on different masks and try to be other than who I was, who I saw on TV, who I saw in the street that had a strong personality that I felt was cooler than me. And I began to reject me. I began to run away from me. I began to despise me. I began to hold myself in contempt. I began to look at my own self through eyes of condescension. Don't fuck with me, man. I'm not playing with you. I'm talking to all of y'all. Who you talking to, Sean? All 8 billion of y'all. I don't care about none of y'all. I ain't scared of none of y'all. I'm not afraid of you. And I began to understand and look and see the root causes as to why I thought the way that I thought. I began to pinpoint why my thinking and my thought process had developed at a young age and had become rooted in me, and that my thinking guided my behavior, that the thinking is the seed and the emotion is the fruit, and that my feelings began to guide my judgment. My feelings began to guide my behavior. My thinking leading to my feelings began to guide my judgment, my choices, and my decision making, therefore impacting my immediate life and my direct life. Yes, indeed. And I began to see why and what I had been afraid to do all of my life, then I began to accept why. I need 50 likes. Y'all got me stuck on 36. I need 50. Put 50 likes up there. And I wanted to turn back. I wanted to turn back, just like I had done so many times before. I wanted to turn back, and I wanted to turn the searchlight back around and face it back out at this one and face it back out at that one. And I wanted to blame this one for the reason my life what it was, and I wanted to blame that one for what my life what it was, and I wanted to blame them for my life and blame her and blame him, so that I didn't have to have no kind of responsibility in order to fix it and get it right. And it was a great day. It was a great day when I decided to move forward in spite of my fears. Shout out to the Night Owl 1337. Thank you for that super chat. In spite of my fears, in spite of my terror, in spite of my trepidation, in spite of my worries, in spite of my anxiety, and in spite of my nervousness, I told myself I had to move forward, that I could no longer live like this, that I could no longer go on living how I'm feeling. And the reason I'm feeling the way I'm feeling is because I'm thinking a certain way. The thought is first. The feeling comes from the thought. When you think power, you feel powerful. When you think weakness, you feel weak. It's one and the same. One is the cause of the other. And I kept pushing, y'all. And I pushed through. And the more I pushed through, the better I felt. And in spite of my fear, no matter how afraid I got, I continued to push forward. And every time I pushed forward in front of the fear's face, the fear became weaker, and less intense. And I became braver, less fearful, and more courageous. And then I started to feel and see the results of this diligent work that I was doing on the inside of me. I need 75 likes. I got to put me on 75 likes. Hurry up. And it started to feel good because I saw myself changing by the minute, man, by the hour. I saw myself letting go of what had been holding me back for so long. I found myself not being afraid of who I was, and I found myself accepting my reality, accepting my truth, and accepting what happened to me, and accepting what I was involved in, and accepting the mistakes that I made, and then examining the mistakes I made and understanding, like, why did I do this? Why did I behave this way? And I'm able to pinpoint it to a specific thought process of the way I think that makes me feel a certain way. And then when I think this way and feel this way, I act this way. I respond this way. I react this way. I do this or I do that. And it was a great feeling. It was a great feeling. And one day I woke up and I wasn't afraid no more. One day I woke up and I didn't hate me no more. One day I woke up and I didn't despise me no more. One day I woke up and I didn't hold myself in contempt anymore. And one day I woke up and I didn't look at myself as the enemy no more. One day I woke up and I accepted me. One day I woke up and I approved of me. One day I woke up and then I was a friend to me. And that was the beauty. That was the beauty of the journey. That was the beauty of turning the searchlight inward at me instead of outward at the world. That nothing external to me was going to be able to fix me. The solution wasn't outside of me. The solution was not outside of me. The solution was inside of me. No matter how much money I made, no matter how much pussy I got, no matter how much drugs I used, no matter how much I drank, no matter how much I worked, no matter how fly my sneakers was, no matter how dope my clothes was, no matter how fly my car was, no matter what kind of rims I had on my car. That was never the solution. I always felt empty on the inside. And then to discover that the solution was always inside of me. That was a beautiful feeling, man. I need 75 likes, man. Y'all got me stuck on 58. And let me share this here with you. Let me share this here with you. Let me bust your bubble. Let me bust your bubble. This is the dopest candlelight meeting ever. You know why? Because I'm doing it. That's why. If you think you're going to be able to achieve this in a night, fool them, devil. If you think you're going to be able to achieve this in a couple of nights, fool them, devil. Fool them, devil. If you think you're going to be able to achieve this in a month or a couple months, fool them, devil. Fool them, devil. This is a long process, and it's going to be different for each of us, depending upon how long you mean to tell me you've spent decades in this frame of mind. You've spent years in this pattern of thinking, and you think that in a matter of 6 weeks, you're gonna eradicate and cut out the cancer, the spiritual cancer, because that's what it is. It's a spiritual cancer inside of you that's killing you, that you've just allowed to spread and go unchecked and untreated. Nah, it ain't gonna, no, you ain't gonna get right in no 9 weeks. No, you ain't gonna get right in no 7 months. This shit take time. And depending upon how much of a coward you are and how brave you are gonna be, because it's gonna be a fight with yourself. And it's gonna come down to who you gonna let win, the coward inside of you or the warrior inside of you. But they gonna go at it. They gonna go at it. And let me tell you this, you ain't gonna get no applause from the outside world. Nobody ain't gonna care. You're not gonna get no cheers. You're not gonna get no pats on the back. You're not gonna get no claps. You're not gonna get no sympathy. You're not gonna get no empathy. Nobody is even gonna know what you're doing, the type of work you're doing. It's only gonna be you. And that's all who can do it. That's all who can do it. Can't nobody help you with this. Because it's knowledge of self. It's not knowledge of them. It's not knowledge of her. It's not knowledge of him. It's not knowledge of them niggas over there. It's knowledge of self. It's knowledge of self. What they didn't teach you in your local public school system. What they didn't teach you in your local Catholic school system. What they didn't teach you in your charter school system, what they didn't teach you in your private school system, what they didn't teach you in your colleges and universities, which by my estimation should have been lesson number 1. But that's water over the dam. What happened has happened. We can't turn back the hands of time. So we going to make use with what we got, and we going to go for what we know right now. What happened to us as children ain't our fault, because if we could have stopped what happened to us, we would have. Kadir, thank you for that super chat for the $4.50 in British pounds. That wasn't our fault, what happened to us. But what is our responsibility now as adults is to recognize that we got issues, to recognize that we got shortcomings, to recognize that we got character defects, to recognize that we got fucked up shit about us, and it's our responsibility to fix it. We want to live a life of peace while we're here, because this time here is brief. This time here is brief. You want to have a good time here on planet Earth while you're here. This very well may be only a dream. We very well may be alive and existing in another consciousness, in another state, in another dimension, on another plane. And this thing, this life experience may be just a dream. And then upon death, we may wake up from this dream and realize that we really somewhere over there.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
But nonetheless, in this dream, if it is a dream, or in this dimension that we're in, on this plane of consciousness that we're in, it's in our best interest, and it would behoove us to do the best we can while we're here. What you mean, Sean? It's easy when you talk to shallow people, and you talk to people who lack substance, and you talk to people who are like what we were before we shine the searchlight inward on ourselves, and we thought that pussy can fix us, and we thought the BMW, the drop top BMW could fix us. We thought that the $200,000 in the bank account could fix us, when we thought the $800,000 net worth can fix us, when we thought the fly sneakers, having 19 pairs of sneakers could fix us, when we thought having another 14 pairs of shoes could fix us, when we thought having this big crib could fix us. Only to discover that it couldn't. And that truly living a true good life is peace of mind, peace of soul, psychological contentment, minimal amounts of stress, minimal amounts of worry, minimal amounts of fear. Reducing these things to a point below the level of tolerance. Drugs, all that, coke, weed, liquor, gambling, all of that, porn, all of that. In my opinion, this is my opinion, and I need 6 more likes for y'all to put me on 75. Sean G living his best life. It's Sean G going to sleep with knowledge of self and waking up with knowledge of self, man. And that encompasses so much. Because with knowledge of self, I understand me. And with knowledge of self, I accept me. And with knowledge of self, I approve of me. And with knowledge of self, I love me. And with knowledge of self, I know fully what makes me angry. With knowledge of self, I know fully what makes me furious. With knowledge of self, I know fully what makes me happy. I know fully what makes me feel joy. I know everything about me. I got knowledge of self. And when I got that, I got everything. I'm completing myself. And I walk around and I can move through society and I can move through life with relative ease. And I can put other people that I encounter in my life or other people that are in my life, I can put them at ease because I'm at ease. And when you got knowledge of self, you got peace. I need 100 likes, 22 more. Put me on 100 triple digits on the likes. When you got knowledge of self, I can accept you for who you are. Because I accept me for who I am. My hate is reduced to a minimum. It's beautiful to wake up with knowledge of self, knowing who you are, and you can walk around with a level of confidence that you've never had before. With self-esteem that is not fleeting and flickers like a candle in the window with the wind blowing. Nah, your self-esteem and your self-confidence is stable, like this candlelight flame right here. That candlelight is not flickering. Look at yourself and ask yourself what's going on with you. This is mind power. This is mind power. And all of y'all that are so concerned with whether you're a beta male or alpha male or sigma male or whatever the hell male you think you are, you may be, or who you want to be. When you know who you are, man, you can't be nothing but the best. But the best representative of who you can be. All the games is done being played. Hit that like button, y'all. Put me on 100. So, I had this idea to do this candlelight meeting tonight. And I said, yo, I'm here, I'm smelling the candle. It's got me in a space. It's all dark in here, and my soul is at rest. I need y'all to follow me on my Instagram, at Gunby Publishing. You see it. Subscribe to my Patreon channel. Support the platform. Buy some books, shirts, hats. If you're interested in doing one-on-one mentorship sessions with me, I'm available for that. The price has gone up. It was $100. It was $100 an hour. The price has gone up. I don't know what it is, but it ain't $100 no more. But if you want to get involved with some mentorship sessions with me, we can do that. If you need some guidance on working on what I'm talking about right here in this video, I will share with you some of the exercises and some of the work that I did while I was in federal prison to get myself right and to get myself to who I am today. And I'm a good man today. But I wasn't this man 7 years ago. Next week, on the 22nd, will make 6 years I've been out of prison. Haven't been arrested. I didn't violate my probation. I had a year on paper. I didn't violate that. There was no recidivism here. I haven't gotten in any trouble in the 6 years I've been out. Never arrested, nothing. And more importantly, I've been at peace for these last 6 years, except at times I had to go to war. And sometimes you gotta go to war. War is a part of life. You have peacetime and you have wartime. And when you go into war, you're not gonna have any peace because it's war. But for the most part, my life has been good, and I've changed dramatically, man. The problem ain't her. The problem is you. Jamal, thank you, man. Thank you for that super chat, Jamal. Appreciate you. The problem ain't her. The problem is you. The problem is not him. The problem is you. The problem is not them. The problem is you. The problem is not the United States of America. The problem is you. The problem is not the Republicans or the Democrats. The problem is you. Once you fix you, once you get all right with you, you'll get all right with the world. And you'll be able to understand that you have a right to your life, and that you'll speak up for your life, and you'll represent for your life. I need 18 more likes. Y'all gonna put me on triple digits tonight. This is the Wednesday night candlelight meeting. This is my first time ever doing this. I remember when I first started, when I first got clean from drugs and alcohol, I used to go to meetings, and they used to have candlelight meetings. And we'd go in a room and turn all the lights out, and then light a candle. And those meetings always seemed to be the best because I guess everybody's soul was at rest. Everybody was at peace. And we would get busy. So I thought about it, and this is why I'm doing it. Y'all know I've been clean 31 years. I don't get high. I don't drink. I don't do none of that. I don't go to meetings anymore because all these niggas and their dudes, they sit around and cry and whine and live in the past. That's an utter and complete waste of time. Living in the past is a waste of time, homeboy. And if you're a lady in here, homegirl, let that go. And a quick way where you'll be able to let that go is if you do this work on yourself and turn the searchlight in on you and find out what part you played in that situation. How did it turn out like that? Why did it turn out like that? Why did you treat him like that? Why did you treat her like that? Why did you allow yourself to be treated like that by her? Why did you allow yourself to be treated like that by him? Some deep-rooted issues. There's nothing wrong with going back and reviewing the tape. Professional baseball teams, professional football teams, professional basketball teams, that's what they do before a game. They watch film of the other team to see what they do. They watch film of themselves to see the mistakes they make and what they did right. Life should be constant examination, constant self-examination, searching for a better way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this right here. I hope you enjoyed it. Y'all heard my stomach? My stomach growling. I don't know why. I worked out twice today. I ran 2.25 miles this morning. Freezing cold. My hands were frozen when I got done. I didn't quit. My hands got frozen. I ran 2.25 miles. My hands got frozen my hands got cold the first half a mile. I hadn't even done a mile yet. My hands were cold. I had gloves on. And I began to think like, yo, I got 2 more miles, man. And I wanted to quit and go get in the car and warm my hands up, but I said I'll never stop running until I finish what I said I was going to do. I came out here, I said I was going to do 3 laps, then that's what the fuck I'm going to do. How the hell I'm going to quit on me in front of me? I'm going to tell me, I'm going to do something, then I'm going to front on me and not do what I told me I was going to do? How the fuck I'm going to do that? I can't be my friend if I do that. If I can't keep an oath to myself, I ain't shit. If I tell myself I'm going to do something and then I front on me and quit on me, I'm a piece of shit. I'm weak. I'm a weak motherfucker. And I don't deserve nothing. And I ran out there. I said, man, these goddamn hands, they just going to have to get frostbit. But I'm going to finish these 3 laps. I drove over here to do 3 laps. I'm not doing a lap and a half. I'm not doing 2 laps. I'm not doing 2.25 laps. I'm not doing 2.5 laps. I'm not doing 2 3/4. I'm doing 3 laps. Hands frostbit or not. Yeah. Show 'em what's up. 'Cause that's what the fuck I said I was gonna do. I don't go back on my promises to me no more. I don't goddamn do that no more. I used to do that regularly. Start something, quit. Start something, get halfway through it, hit some adversity, stop. And then you degrade yourself in your own eyes. You degrade yourself in your own eyes. Your self-esteem gets lower in your own eyes. Your self-perception gets lower in your own eyes. Your self-confidence go in the basement in your own eyes because you said out your mouth to yourself, and you ain't even have to say it to another human being. You said it to yourself, and you couldn't even do it. You quit on yourself. That's why your life fucked up. You ain't got no will. You ain't got no loyalty. You'll definitely quit on me. If you will quit on you, you'll definitely quit on me. If you see somebody in your life that you dealing with and they constantly quitting on themselves, don't get mad when they quit on you, because they showing you who they are, but you still allowing yourself to be involved with them. The minute you see somebody you dealing with, minute you see them quit and give up, that tells you everything you need to know about them. They'll do the same to you because they do it to themselves. Don't deal with nobody like that. I need 100 likes, man. I need 100 likes, man. It's 86. I need 14 more. I came home after running them 3 miles. I finished them. Not 3 miles, them 3 laps, 2.25 miles. I finished it. I came home and then I did 550 push-ups, 22 sets of 25s on push-ups. I did 2 workouts today. Then this little honey came through. And I got me some pussy. 3 workouts in one day. So we fit over 50. I ate clean all day. I mind my business all day. $87 likes. I need 13 more to put it on 100. This is the Wednesday night candlelight meeting. We men. You want to be an alpha male? You want to be an alpha male? You want to say you an alpha male? Then turn the searchlight in on yourself. And stop coming on my channel, listening to me talk about being an alpha male. Stop going on all these other YouTube channels and social media channels and listening to these other dudes talk about how to be an alpha male. Turn the searchlight in on yourself and get knowledge of self. You'll become an alpha male. And look at the dudes that's talking about they alpha males and they this and that, and see if they ever got any honeys in their videos with them. Check them out. Get yourself right, people. Get yourself right, fellas. If you in your 20s, man, you should be looking at this. If you in your 20s, you should be looking at this and saying, is this nigga crazy? Do he know what he talking about? Do he know what he talking about? You should be questioning that. And then if you can discern, is he real? Is he? And then once you come to the conclusion, right, that I'm real, and once you come to the conclusion that I know what I'm talking about, when you start watching my other channels, you need to apply what I'm telling you to your life. Turning the searchlight inward. And if you don't know how to do it, you need to be reaching out to me for a mentorship session so I can put you on the right track. And it'll be money well spent because it's invested in you. It's an investment in you. It's better than that degree. It's better than that master's degree. All them degrees, PhDs, I got all that. I got all them. This is better. This is better. I finished up with a bachelor's degree. I was still a fool. I went and got a master's degree, graduated cum laude, 3.28 GPA, was still a goddamn fool. Still a coward. Spent big dollars for that. Still was insecure. Still was afraid. Still had fucked up judgment. Still was careless. Still was reckless. Still ran from me. Still hated me. And this knowledge of self is free. It's free. You don't even need me. You ain't got to come to my mentorship session. You don't need me to do it. You could do it on your own. You could do it on your own. You could do it without me and achieve it. You don't need me. You don't got to pay me. You don't got to get my mentorship session. I don't want you to think that I'm trying to sell you. You don't need me. You could do it on your own. But if you need some guidance, I'm here. But you should be listening to me saying, this nigga 52, look at all he's been through, ups and downs and all arounds. Let me try this. Hit that like button, man. 10 more likes to put me on 100. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is pinned at the top of the live chat. The Instagram is also right there at the top of the screen at Gunby Publishing. Follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of posting over there. But I hope you guys are well. It's 8:33 here in New Jersey. I want to thank all of you guys. Thank everybody for the super chats tonight. Jamal, Kadir, and who else? Jamal Greenwich, Kadir, the Night Owl, 1337. That's the first time I ever seen my man Night Owl. Welcome to the channel, man. You can do it, man. You can do it. Yes, you can. Hit that like button, y'all. We got 92. Let's put it on 100 before we get up out of here. I had a good day. I had a good day today. Spoke to little Sean. He's doing good. He worked out. We getting ready for baseball season. 93. Thank you. Where 94 at? I need 94. Shout out to the Night Owl. Been following you. Just never got to really tap into the dopest podcast on YouTube Live, man. Shout out to the Night Owl 1337, man.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
Thank you, man, for that super chat. 94 likes. I need 95. Where 95 at? Where 95 at? Shout out to Kadir, too. Gave me the $4.50 in the British pounds. Appreciate you. Overseas in the house. Europe in the house. Africa in the house. South America in the house. Australia in the house. New Zealand in the house. Netherlands. West Coast in the house, East Coast in the house, down south in the house, Midwest, Canada, everybody. 96 likes. There we go. Talk to me. Talk to me. Where 97 at? Where 97 at? Y'all go ahead and get right, man. And your relationships with these women will get better. You'll be able to draw better honeys to you, man. You'll be able to draw more honeys to you. 97, thank you. 98. Turn that searchlight in on yourself, man, and watch the quality of your honeys that are attracted to you. Because you're going to attract what you are. If you weak and you can't keep a promise to yourself, 101, man, 101, man, 101 likes. 101 likes. 101 likes. 101 likes. Show 'em what's up.
Stigmatism, man, what's up?
101 likes.
Do anything.
Okay. What is it, man?
Stigmatism in my soul.
Okay. Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with soul. The quality of the honeys that you're going to attract to you is going to grow up. I said grow up. It's going to go up. The spirit of the honeys that you're going to attract to you is going to go up. You're going to attract to you honeys that got knowledge of self as well. The intimacy with your relationship with these honeys is going to go up. The sex that you have with these honeys is going to go up as a result of the high level of spirituality, the high level of intimacy, the high level of congruence, the high level of y'all being able to coalesce and operate on a high level, the level of friendship, the level of trust and loyalty in the women that you deal with is going to go up once you get better and turn the searchlight on yourself. You're not going to no longer be attracted. You're not going to attract buffoons to you. The honeys that are about the buffoonery, you're not going to attract them to you. They're not going to want it. You're going to be unattractive to them. But that's a good thing. I mean, if they banging, they body banging, you just want to knock it down real quick, you understand? You could play the buffoonery piece with them till you hit it, knock it down, then you cut them loose. Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with soul. But that's only by choice if you choose to go that route. But if you really want to have some real live honeys in your life, man, that really care for you, that are willing to do for you, right? That are willing to cook for you, willing to clean for you, willing to help you financially, willing to, not that you need it, we ain't about that, but, you know, it's good to know that if you get in a pinch, they can hook, you know, they can help. You raise yourself up, you raise the quality of the honeys that you're going to attract, because you're going to attract that which you are. Yeah. You're going to attract that which you are. Shout out to everybody in the live chat, man. We got 102 likes in here. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to get up out of here, man. I got to go jump in the shower. I'm trying to get this honey to come back through here again. So I need her to come back, man. That's how good that thing was today, man. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to my Patreon channel. Let me put my Patreon channel link if you want to support the platform. Here's the Patreon link right there. Subscribe to the Patreon channel, man. Anything else, man? I think we pretty much covered everything. Shout out to all you guys too, man. Go on my website, gunbypublishing.bigcartel.com. You can get my books there, my shirts, all that stuff. And I'm up out of here, y'all. I'll see y'all later on, man. Peace.
I said astigmatism in my soul.